Could your next car be cheap to run but pricey to buy? I've been driving electric since 2020 and reviewing EVs since 2016. In this video, I'm going to break down the real pros and cons of owning one. The first pro is perhaps the most important, though the most overlooked. EVs are easy to drive, and you don't really realize how easy they are to drive until you've lived with one. Perhaps it's this next point that drew you to an EV in the first place, though. They are very cheap to charge at home. It cost me less than £5 for 300 miles of range. The practical part of me says that cost is the best part of my EV. But actually, I'm also a nerd, so I love that they're high-tech by default. I can preheat my car from my bed in the winter. I love the big screen. I love watching Netflix while I'm charging. I love easy integrations with Spotify, Audible, ZapMap, even when my smartphone isn't plugged in. So yes, I am a tech nerd, and I know you are too. But if you're anything like me, you love cars. Maybe you're even a petrolhead. In that case, this final pro is the one for you, and one of the things that really sold me on EVs. Instant torque, and that means immediate power. No climbing through the revs, no gear changes, just instant torque from the moment you put your foot down. This makes every single EV a joy to drive, and it's not just about zooming around, though that is great. It's also incredibly practical for merging into traffic, getting up to speed, and beating boy racers off the line when they get aggy at the lights. Alright, the cons. You now have to pay tax on EVs. They used to be exempt, but now you have to pay the flat fee of £195 per year as it's no longer tied to emissions. Boo. Public charging can also be quite expensive. If you plug into a motorway rapid charger, it's about the same price as filling up with a relatively efficient petrol or diesel car. There are ways to make it cheaper, and I doubt you'll be charging out and about that often. But if price is a big concern for you, then the next con is worth listening to. EVs can be expensive. There are a lot of electric cars that are more expensive than their petrol counterparts. However, price parity is here, and there are tons of EVs now under 30k, with some even nearing 20k with the new electric vehicle grants. So it depends what you're into. My Polestar is by far the most expensive car I've ever owned, but it's also the best. The next con is probably the biggest one for me, and it might put some of you off. People will argue with you about your car, especially if you make videos online about it. If you drive an EV, you will always find someone who wants to argue with you about your car, or they'll ask you stupid questions. And at this time of filming, I don't know what the comments are on this video, but I bet you if you look below, there are some people proving me right. If you want to know more about that last point, I did a video on it. Check it out here.